Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Most from CommonCode.com. Today I'm going to teach you a very powerful concept in object-oriented programming, which is inheritance. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So let's get started. So in real applications, you will not have only one class. You will have many classes. And there will be probably some relationship between classes. And there is usually a parent-child relationship between classes. And this is where inheritance concept was created in object-oriented programming, where you can create a parent-child relationship between classes. That way you will make your code much easier to read, create, and of course debug. So here we already have a vehicle, but what kind of a vehicle we don't know. There might be cars, motorcycles, spaceships, other vehicles as well. So suppose that we want to create a class called car. So I would here type class and then here car with a capital C, car. But instead of just creating a new constructor and new functions, we already have here a constructor and we already have a function, and the car obviously will have most of these properties and these functions because a car is just a vehicle, is nothing but a vehicle. It's a specific type of a vehicle. Therefore, we can say that a vehicle is a parent of the car. So the car would be a child of that vehicle. So instead of creating the same function, instead of just copying all of this code and adding it inside the car class, what we can do, we can use a keyword called extends. And then the name of the parent class, which is the vehicle. That way we are telling JavaScript, hey, please copy all of this code, all of it, and add it here. So it's now all of this code, all of it is inside the car class, but we can't see it. It's there, but we can't see it. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Here, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create a new object of that car called car1 equals to new car. And then I'm gonna use the console.log, and then I'm gonna use the I'm gonna print the car1, and let's save and test. And as you can see, what I'm gonna get, is that I'm gonna get a car object, but of course all of its properties are undefined because the constructor is empty. But it means that all of the properties that were essentially inside the vehicle class are now inside the car class because the vehicle is a parent for that car class, and it gives all of its traits and properties to its children, and the car is just a child. But how would we initialize the variables for the class, for the car object? Well, it's very simple. You can here inside the car just create a constructor, and then inside the constructor you can use a keyword called super. And the super means that you are kind of calling the parent constructor. Super means go get me this code, and we can pass the properties that we want. We can pass them here first. So here, for example, let's just copy this part and let's paste it here as well. Now if I pass the values, if I pass these parameters in the car object, let's say here Ford, the manufacturer, and 2021, and the color is blue, and the number of doors is 4. Now if I save and run, as you can see, I'm gonna get a car object now with all of these properties. with the manufacturer Ford, the P year 2021, etc., without the need of just creating with initializing all of these. And the good news is that the child might have other additional properties than the parent. And that's true even in real life. A parent might have traits and a child might have additional traits. So how would we pass additional traits? Suppose that we want to add the price property for this car. So we would just pass here additional variable or additional parameter called price. And we can initialize it here. This dot price equals to the price that we are going to pass. And we can pass it here as well. Price, let's say 10,000. And if I save and run, as you can see, I'm gonna get the properties of the parent, all of these properties, as well as the additional property that we added for specifically for the car object or the car class. And finally, we don't need to create this function or this method inside the car class. We already, after using the extends, we already have this method added inside the car class, but we can't see it. We just can't see it. So here, suppose that I want to call the number of passengers. Here, let's call car1 dot number of passengers. If I save and run, as you can see, what I'm gonna get is that I'm gonna get number of passengers 4 because the number of doors for the car 1 is 4. So it's going to use this console log number of passengers 4. So that means that this method has been added in the car class, but we can't see it. We just can't see it. And we might also want to create another class called motorcycle, and maybe another class, many classes. And of course, each time we want to create a class that is a child of the main class of the vehicle class, we need to add the extends and then the name of the parent class. So this is the power of using the inheritance concept in JavaScript and in object-oriented programming in general. So that's it for this tutorial. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and share and like, and also check the description below because I have created a free ebook on how to make money coding online. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.